Hey, fellow Falcons and friends. Welcome to University Life.
It's a new show that we have here at St. Augustine's University, highlighting the entertainment, lifestyle, and education of an HBCU student.
Today, Alva Page sat down with Dr. Subert and discussed the new improvements on our campus and much more. Check it out.
Hello, I'm Alva Page and welcome to University Life. Today I'm sitting down with the president of St. Augustine's University, Dr. Subert. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's good to be here with you this afternoon.
You're welcome. I want to start off by saying the first. And when I mean the first, you are the first female president of this fine institution. How has the journey been?
Well, it's been a journey, I will tell you that. I'm not sure that I realized the significance of being the first female of a major institution when I took the position. Mm-hmm. I'd been an elementary school principal, and I had served in a senior staff position, administrative position at the university where I was before I came here, and had always enjoyed just being an administrator. Breaking new turf brings out all kinds of interesting situations among people, and I followed a long-sitting president. So then when you add that into the equation, I can truthfully say it's been a journey. It's been a challenge changing people's ideas about women leadership. It's been a challenge providing leadership in a community that is very male dominant and very closed in terms of the Raleigh-Wake County area. But now, after nearly 13 years, the journey was a good one, and it was.
Excellent journey. Now, I heard you say university because the institution was formerly called St. Augustine's College. Okay. Now it is a university. Why the change?
Well, my staff, in looking at the timing, coined a phrase that said it's not just a name change, it's a game changer. And I think that is a critical piece in understanding why it was time to go from college to university status. What you have to understand is that St. Augustine's University really started out as a normal school. It actually started out as what's equivalent to our high schools now. And so this change, where it seems very, very abrupt or very, very distinct for us, it really has been part of that journey you talked about. And we looked at where we were in terms of academic programs, in terms of enrollment, in terms of status among our peers, and we decided it's time. It's time for us to take that next step.
And that next step, when I hear change, the beautification of the campus, that has changed. How do you feel when you enter the gates of St. Augustine's University?
Well, there's a wonderful team of people here who are committed to the vision and the mission of this institution. And I sat on the stage during convocation and looked out over the campus, and I thought to myself, this campus is really, really beautiful. And I realized that the vision is really no more important than the people who make it happen. And there's a wonderful team of people in our plant and grounds area that are committed to ensuring that this institution look like and feel like the excellence that we talk about. And so I think it's great. I think it's it says come here.
Come here.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
But there's something more, because if you go further back, we're talking about the football stadium. You brought it back. You brought life back to St. Oh my goodness. Oh, tell me the excitement about that when they said yes.
Well, you know, I grew up in a college town. I grew up in Tallahassee, Florida, where you had Florida A&M on one side and Florida State on the other. Oh. So I expected that football was a part of college life, and then I'd worked at a university where it was there. And actually, I never thought that it didn't have football when I started the process of applying for the presidency. But there were trustees in the search who said to me, how would you feel about bringing football back? And I think they did not anticipate a woman's response was going to be almost definitely. And so when we got to that point, I tell people right now, I know my coaches and all are looking for a CIAA championship and they want to go to postseason play. But the best time for me was the Saturday that we played the first game against Edward Waters College in Jacksonville.
Tell me about that.
I don't think it'll get any better than that. That for me was really the culmination of the vision, of the dream. It was pouring down rain.
Okay, waters.
But it was, I think the football gives people a reason to have homecoming.
Okay.
And homecoming gives people a reason to come back. And as we bring people back, they can participate in an ongoing way with the growth and expansion and enhancement of the campus and the campus life. And it gives them an opportunity to see you all, to see students who are living the dream and who are really the results of all the efforts that the team puts in to making this an institution of excellence.
I like the word dream because you, to me, are a woman of vision. And when I mean the woman of vision, I mean you are expanding out of just the boundaries of St. Augustine's College. Let's talk about the Community Development Corporation that you have implemented here.
Well, the Community Development Corporation is a critical part of the university's outreach. It is the hub, if you will, to the concept of expansion and community outreach. That organization, that business, that corporation gives us an opportunity to really make a difference in the neighborhood. It allows us the venue by which we're able to build new homes, affordable housing for the community we serve, to rehab houses that have fallen into disrepair because of absentee landlords and other issues. It gives us an opportunity to provide training for first-time buyers, youth programs. It gives us an opportunity to put our stamp on the Child Development Center. It really just says we're bigger than educating young people. We're really neighbors. We're really real neighbors in this community.
So my last question is to you is, what is the next vision?
That's a good question. My next vision for me or for St. Augustine's University?
All right, let's do it in two-part for you. Let's do it for you.
My next vision for me has me laying up someplace in Cancun or St. Martin, remembering the good times I had here at St. Augustine's University. But my vision for the university, and I hope I'll continue in some way to continue to be a part of it, but it's really to move it to the next level. It's to say we can offer competitive master's programs. We can expand beyond the visual gates. We can be online. We can be competitors. I think at the end of the day, what we really want to be able to prove is that regardless of what a student brings to this campus, when they graduate from here, they're competitive with any graduate from any college or university in this nation. And I think we can do that. I think a steady journey will allow us to be able to do that. And that's my vision.
Wow, that was powerful. And I would like to say, just ending on this note, that you have really motivated me, you have inspired me, and just to see the growth for being here, attending St. Augustine's University now. Please tune in to University Life. I'm Alva Page. Soar like the Falcons.
Tune in to University Life.
Welcome back to University Life. How'd you like that interview? I didn't even know that St. Augustine's University didn't always have a football team. Well, now it's time to highlight a fellow Falcon. This week we're going to talk about Maddie Jackson, who was recently sent to New York through the business department. Come on, let's check it out.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Vena E with University Life, and I'm here with the beautiful Maddie Jackson. She just came back from New York City with the MOT program. How was New York?
Well, it was an invaluable experience. To begin, I actually traveled to New York through the Management Leadership for Tomorrow program. It's a fellowship program that I heard about through Evangeline Brody, the accounting professor in the Cheshire Building Business Department. And basically it's a fellowship where we get we have one-on-one coaching sessions. We have networking events. You know, I was able to go to New York. I also will be able to go to Minneapolis, Dallas, Texas, and Washington, D.C. for corporate business trips. And also, we're able to interview with top companies such as Google, GE, Goldman Sachs, the NFL, for internships for next summer and placement, job placement after graduation. And finally, we're able to have access to an MLT alumni network, which is just a great experience to actually talk with people who have been in your position and who have excelled and who are where you want to be. So we actually have like a mentorship program with that aspect as well. So it was a great program, great experience, and I love New York.
You go, girl. So what type of things did you do when you was there?
We did a few things. When we first got there, we were able to visit city's headquarters in New York. We were able to meet with the HR recruiting director, Carrie Cordova-Brown, and she talked about how we actually did a city case study, a transaction services case study. Then later that day, we were able to travel to the Google headquarters. Well, it wasn't the headquarters, the Google office in New York, and we were able to actually tour their building. And it's crazy because the Google employees, they don't dress up for work. They wear like regular clothes, and they write on the walls. They have like a Lego room to exercise their creativity. It's just a great company that I would have never thought that existed if I didn't have that one-on-one experience to actually walk in the office and see what it's like to work in a corporate company like that. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I believe, to actually be there without actually being an employee.
Yeah. So did you feel like it was competition when you were doing the program?
It was a lot of competition because I was here on my own. Nobody else came from St. Augustine University, but I was competing against people from Harvard, Yale, Stanford, MIT, A&T, Hampton, Howard. I mean, the list goes on. So it's kind of like you want to represent for your school, and you want to you want to show how competitive you are and how marketable you are for employers who are there. So it's a competition for internships for the summertime, but at the same time, we're all like a family. Like we're all in it together to get to a certain place. So it's friendly competition. So it's nothing too bad.
That's good. That's good. So what did you bring back from that experience?
I brought back a myriad of things. First and foremost, I was able to bring back a sense of diversity because I'm more open to working with people from different backgrounds. Because as I stated earlier, I was the only person from my school who attended, so I was able to work on case studies and behavior analysis with people who didn't learn what I learned, who didn't go through the same classes that I went through at St. Aug. It's really crazy how people think, how they articulate themselves, and how differently they even carry themselves because they've grown up in a different environment. And it was really intriguing to just see that and to be able to learn from that and grow from that. And after I went through that experience, I feel like I'm more marketable for future employers, and I feel like I'm better on teams. And I just came back with a really good mindset, and hopefully I can bring somebody else up with me, and hopefully I'll be able to recruit somebody else to, and hopefully I'm paving the way for somebody else to be an MLT.
I see that you're a great spirited person, very outgoing, very beautiful, and have a head on your shoulder. So for the students that are business majors, like I'm a mass communication major, so I know it's a different field. So what advice would you give business majors that want to be in your shoe?
I would ultimately just tell them to pursue their dreams, because that's just how it happened for me. Ms. Birdie was actually my accounting professor, and we established a really close relationship, and I shared with her on numerous occasions about how strongly I felt about pursuing my dreams, about exactly what I wanted, where I wanted to go, and how I wanted to get there. And the fact that I expressed that to her, and she felt that passion, and she saw the desire in my eyes, the fact that she knew that she could help me and she could use one of her tools to, excel me to my destiny, she used that. And the fact that after I shared with somebody what I wanted, they were able to do that much more for me. So you never know who's going to be in the atmosphere or in the environment that you're in. So when you tell somebody about your dreams and your hopes and your passion, you should never be quiet about that. Never keep that a secret, because you never know who can be there to help propel you to your destiny. And it's happened to me, so hopefully it'll happen to somebody else.
Thank you so much, Maddie. You're so beautiful and so poised, and I could see you doing more things. And it's your girl, Vena E, with University Life. I'm here with Maddie Jackson, and here at St. Augustine's University, be a leader, not a follower. Until next time, with University Life.
Watching University Life.
Evolution is more than just a name change.
Okay? And there's a lot changing on campus if you haven't noticed yet. So let's go ahead and check out the development of the George Williams Athletic Complex. The George Williams Athletic Complex has come a long way from the very first time they broke ground till now. St. Augustine's University received approval from the City of Raleigh for the special use permit allowing the university to move forward with installing bleachers to accommodate 2,500 seats. In 2011, we were able to have our very first football game on our own campus here at St. Augustine's University. The George Williams Complex is a special tribute to the contributions of our distinguished alumnus and athletic director, George Williams. Tune in next week for more University Life.